werewolf bar mitzvah. Spooky, scary. Most becoming men. Then becoming wolves.
You make it through security?
Yes, and I'm already standing at the gate.
That was quick.
Because I got pre-checked last Christmas.
I need to get that.
Best $85 I ever spent. Wish you were coming with.
I know, fucking restaurant.
You gonna go out tonight?
No, I just worked a double, so I'm looking forward to a night of non-excitement. Oh!
Sorry, dude.
But you love Halloween.
Yeah, I normally do, when work doesn't keep me so busy that I have no time to create an elaborate costume that shows up all my friends.
Ah, the Halloween spirit.
Yep, so it looks like I'm solo in the apartment tonight.
Ooh.
Shut up.
But you get scared when you're alone in the apartment.
Well, I'll be fine.
You're not gonna get scared on Halloween?
No, because I believe in the Buffyverse when it comes to Halloween.
I hesitate to ask.
On Buffy, every big bad takes Halloween night off because it's too basic to do your really evil stuff on Halloween. It's kind of like how professional drag queens don't do drag on Halloween.
So there's just amateur evil people?
And amateur drag queens.
I don't know which is scarier. Oh, they're boarding us, babe. I'll text when I land.
Okay, well, have a safe flight.
And you try not to get too spooked out while you're in the apartment. All alone. On All Hallows Eve. And isn't there a full moon tonight?
Yeah, you're not going to scare me.
Well, when you do get scared, you can call me. Doesn't matter what time.
Fuck you, I'll call you over my dead body, how's that?
If you insist.
Work.
Love you.
Okay, I love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Yes?
Trick or treat!
Fine, just don't come to 3B, I don't have any candy.
He's squandering the goodwill of the audience with his tired, second-rate tricks. They're all favourites, please. Favourites? Come on, give me something fresh. You won't even try a bloody bullet. A bullet can suicide. All it takes is research.
I thought I told you guys to skip me. Seriously, I don't have any candy. Okay. Oh. Here's a Lego Man keychain. Happy Halloween. Well, have a good night. That was weird. Listen. Hello?
Scared yet?
Philip?
Yep.
Oh my god, I can't believe you faked a business trip just to scare me. Where did you get that mask?
I don't know what you're talking about, babe.
Oh, right, because you're on a plane. Well, if you're on a plane, then how are you calling me from an unknown number? Nice touch. What did you buy, a burner?
Something was wrong with the engine, so they cancelled the flight and rebooked us for tomorrow. I'm calling from my hotel room. My phone died.
So you weren't just here?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you know my number by heart?
Of course. Don't you know mine? Wait, is someone there fucking with you?
I don't know. I buzzed in some trick-or-treaters, and one of them's probably just having some fun with the Halloween humbug.
You should put that on a t-shirt.
I think it probably already is.
Look, I can come home if you're actually scared.
Babe, no, I'm just gonna take an Ambien and go to bed.
Okay, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Now go watch some bad hotel porn.
Oh, here's one. The Avengers of Sex.
Man, they're getting lazy with those titles.
Oh, well. I'll call you tomorrow.
Not too early, please.
I know, after 2 cups of coffee.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Is someone there? That's it. I'm not spending the rest of the night dealing with this. It's time to find out who you are.
Hey there. Hey, did you guys see anyone ring the buzzer just now?
No, but I can see myself ringing your buzzer up there. If you...
Yeah, no, just no.
Whatever. Fairy Poppins.
Oh, because of the umbrella.
Alexa, lights on.
Okay.
Alexa, lights off.
Okay. Okay.
Who are you? What do you want?
Don't you recognize me?
No, but you are wearing a fucking mask, so...
I guess I hoped a part of you would just know, Jimmy.
What did you call me?
Then again, that twin thing never really worked for us, did it?
Jamie.
Surprise, brother.
What are you doing here?
Good to see you too.
It might be nicer to see you if you weren't trying to scare the fuck out of me all night.
Trying?
Fine, yes, you scared me. Is that why you're here?
I don't see you for 19 years. You think I came here just to scare you?
Then why are you here?
I think you mean, how did you find me? Don't you, Jimmy?
Don't call me that. That's not my name anymore.
Oh, that's right. It's Alex now. And before that it was Christopher. And before that it was Brad, I think. And before that I guess it was
Whatever the guy paying you wanted to call you. Shut up. Hey, no shade, as they say. It clearly brought in the bucks. Is this Coach? So that's it. You tracked me down because you needed money. No, Jimmy. What I needed was my brother 19 years ago. We were supposed to leave together. I know. We were supposed to go out trick-or-treating and never come back. I know. But you just never came home after school that day. What happened? I just couldn't go back there. Because it was so easy for me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I couldn't. It was like my body physically wouldn't let me take one more step in the direction of that house. So I started walking the other way. I just kept walking. I remember it was a full moon just like tonight. No one noticed me walking alone. I blended in with the other trick-or-treaters. People even thought I was Elliot from E.T. because I was wearing my red hoodie. That was my hoodie. No, it wasn't. Aunt Amy gave me the red one and you the blue one so she could tell us apart. No, Aunt Amy gave me the red one because it was my favorite color. No, you wanted the red one because it's your favorite color, but she gave it to me. Agree to disagree. You always say that when you're wrong. Where was I? Fake trick-or-treating in my hoodie. I fell asleep under an overpass, but when I woke up in the morning, I knew he'd be looking for me, so that's when I started hitching. Hitching? Fine. Yes, I usually had to do more with them, but after what he put us through all those years, I was numb to all of that. I didn't care. I was just trying to disappear. Guess it worked. Yeah, it did. You disappeared and left me all alone in that house with him. And after you were gone, he didn't have to split his efforts anymore. I know. I felt terrible about that. Clearly not enough to check in and see if I was okay ever again. I called a couple of times, but when he picked up, I got too scared that he found out where I was, so I just hung up. But I've thought about you every day. When did you get away? Actually, not too long after you did. How? Well, after you left, he basically locked down the house. I was never out of his sight. He took me to school and was right there when I got out. He even locked me in my room while I slept. But one day, when you were missing from school for 2 weeks, one of your teachers came by to check on you. Oh shit. No, it was a good thing. While Dad was at the door with him, I was able to grab a knife from the kitchen and hide it in my room. A knife? Jamie, what did you do? About a half hour after you locked me in that night, I banged on the door and said I needed to go to the bathroom. I got lucky. When he swung open the door, I shoved it right in the side of his neck. He started swinging at me and he pulled out the knife, but that just made him bleed out faster. Actually, I'm still not sure if he died from bleeding out or from choking on his own blood. Jesus, Jamie. What was I supposed to do? Running away clearly wasn't an option anymore, and if I stayed there, he was just gonna kill me anyways. Is that what you told the police? I didn't call the police. What? If I called them, they'd just arrest me. It was self-defense. It was premeditated. So what did you do? I rolled him into the basement and put him in the storage freezer. So you just left him there and left town? Did anyone ever find him? I never left home. What do you mean? You said you got away. I did get away. From him. After he was dead, I just carried on like he was alive. I drained his bank account, and when that money was gone, I got odd jobs to keep the electricity bill paid so the freezer would keep running. So you just stayed in a house with the dead body that you killed in the basement? That's horrible. No, it was good. I liked knowing exactly where he was. I knew he was dead, but sometimes I get paranoid, so I head to the basement to check on him. When I saw him in there, all the fury was out of his eyes. Just stillness, just peace. And I gave that to him. And I started to hate him even more for that. Why was he so peaceful when I was still so? After what he did to us, he didn't deserve peace. No, he needed more pain. started to saw through every appendage he had, trying to give him more pain. And still just that dead, peaceful look in his eyes. So eventually I took those out too. I kept sawing and cutting and hacking until he was just a pile of rotten meat, and I still wasn't satisfied. I was still angry. And that's when I knew I would never be at peace until I was like him. Jamie, what are you saying? Did you know there's only a full moon on Halloween once every 19 years? Tonight's the first one there's been one since the Halloween you ran away. It took a long time to track you down, but it's kind of poetic timing. Jamie? This is how we get peace, Jimmy. No more fury for me. No more running away for you. Jimmy, no. You don't need this. I don't need this. He's dead. He's gone. We can move on. I have moved on. And how many other names and lives have you moved on to? How long are you to stay here in this one before you run away again? I'm not running anymore. I have a good life now with a man I love. Look, you're right. You're right to be having all these feelings, okay? I have them too. But I live with them. That's all we could do. We could just... You're still haunted by this. We're still haunted by this, but I can make it go away. I did it for Dad. I can do it for us. Jamie, please do it. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I left you. I'm sorry I didn't come back for you. And I'm sorry you had to do what you did, but this is not a solution. This is just an ending. Look, you're here now. Look, you're here now. I can help you. We can help each other. We don't need this. Please. It was really good seeing you again. No!
Werewolf bar mitzvah, spooky, scary. Wolves becoming men becoming wolves.
Hey,
Are you just waking up?
kinda.
I thought you'd at least have one coffee in you by now.
I just had a really crazy dream.
A dream? What was it about?
I don't remember, but it was just scary and it felt very real.
It was probably the Ambien you took. Especially if that Ambien had a wine pairing.
Just a glass of Sancerre or 4.
There's your dream. And I've checked your email for receipts from Blackout online shopping.
Well, I was browsing ugly Christmas sweaters before I went to bed.
No more Ambien and booze, babe.
Copy that.
Go have some coffee. I'm going into a meeting. I'll call you at lunch.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too. Bye.
How's it looking, babe?
It's good. It's just, it feels like it's missing something.
More bells?
More bells.
I'm not seeing any more bells here.
Can you?
I went to CVS.
Thank you.
While I'm gone, will you finally go through the Christmas cards on the counter?
Yes.
And I put that sweater back in the bag.
Are you sure you want me to send yours back?
I told you I didn't want it when you bought it.
We have Jason's party next
I'm
week.
leaving.
I'm keeping mine. Hello?
Yes, hello. Is this Alexander Scott?
This is he.
Also known as James Cooper Jr., brother of Jamie Cooper?
I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Detective Harkins from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department in Missouri.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm afraid I'm calling with some bad news. After police responded to complaints of a foul odor coming from your father's house, they discovered a dead body in the house, and the coroner has confirmed that it is that of your brother Jamie.
That's horrible. How did he die?
Well, we are awaiting a final report from the medical examiner. It does appear to be suicide, and due to the state of the body, it appears to have happened about 4 weeks ago. It's my personal opinion that it happened on Halloween.
Halloween?
This neighborhood gets quite noisy on Halloween, which may explain why no one heard the gunshot.
So he shot himself on Halloween?
I believe so. Now, I'm sorry for your loss, but there is another reason for my call.
What's that?
While investigating the house, officers did discover additional human remains in the basement.
In the storage freezer?
How did you know that?
I haven't been there in about 20 years, but, I remember that freezer was so big it basically took up the entire basement, so.
You wouldn't happen to know who those remains belong to?
No, I don't. Listen, this is a lot to take in. Could we maybe talk at another time?
Of course, I'll be in touch as our investigation continues, and again, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. You are still haunted by this. We're still haunted by this. How many other names and lives have you moved on to? How long are you going to stay here in this one before you run away again? I'm not running anymore.